All right, so I bought an iPod, and it's 2025. And I bought an iPod to get away from my phone. Simple as that. Just get away from distractions, constant barraging of notifications, whether it's from Robinhood, Ethereum price market points, I don't know, whatever. I'm just tired of it. And I just wanted to get away from it all. And I tried to slowly start dissecting different parts of my phone that I use it for so that I could get away from it. Obviously, I need it for work, emails, messaging. I need to get in touch with people. It's not that I'm trying to get away from people, but I don't think it's healthy to be connected to the world 24/7. I think it's okay to check your phone every few hours and respond to messages. Unless someone calls you, then you pick up, or you respond when you're done with your session, whatever you're doing. And that's why I deleted Instagram, I deleted Facebook a couple months ago. I just didn't like this pressure to say happy birthday on someone's wall for someone who I don't even have their phone number. So it's been great so far, but I got an iPod because I'm slowly starting to build out my focus hardware, or my hardware stack. I've got my journals this is my pocketbook. I'll probably do a separate video on my writing system, but this is my pocket journal. This is what I use to just jot my daily notes, daily tasks every morning. I just kind of run through it, and I'll go through that later. I've got a Kindle here. I got this for Christmas. This has been incredible. I love it. I'm reading more. I'm enjoying it more because I love paper books, but I don't like hauling books all the time. And I also like to highlight, and I like to read lounging and not, have a book that I've got to manage. It's just sick. I love it. And then to ultimately complete it, I got the iPod. It hasn't enhanced my music listening experience. The quality's okay. It's not like some crazy $500 digital audio player, but it gets the job done and it does it well, and that's all that matters. The whole point of it was to be able to focus more, to be able to get away and not get on my computer, pull up YouTube, and play a focus track, and then I see something related that I want to look, and now I'm 10 videos in and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I hate that. Or if I use my phone, and even if it's on do not disturb or airplane mode, it's one click away to just start browsing social media, and that was the problem. But with this, I have no option. I just pop it open, and even if I do want to browse a video, which I can put on here, it's curated content. It's something that I'm preparing myself to consume in the future rather than being guided by some algorithm that is making money for Meta and whatever that I don't care about. So it's been great. It's been awesome. Pop in my headphones, don't even have to worry about charge, don't even have to worry about, I gotta get this set up, I gotta log in. It's just pop them in, play, read. Pop them in, play, write. It's frictionless, it's incredible. It has allowed me to just be more intentional with what I put on here, and I delete whatever I don't like. I keep on there what I wanna listen to constantly. I still use YouTube Music. This isn't stick it to the system and screw Spotify. That's not what this is about. I use Apple Music. I use YouTube Music because when I'm in the car, I don't want to be fidgeting with my iPod and trying to drive. I love YouTube Music. It's great to discover new songs, but I love this for when I just want to curate my focus session. It's just crazy that I used to use this in 2007, 2008, not knowing that I would actually be longing to use this. after having an iPhone when you have millions of songs in your pocket. And that's the whole advertisement of the iPhone, right? Like millions of songs just in your pocket. Like this is like, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 songs, which is still a lot. You can buy these fully modded, fully upgraded. Some models you cannot upgrade or modify, so you want to do your research. iPod Classic 5th generation, or 5.5 generation are the most sought after, so those are going to be pretty expensive. And you can modify 6th and 7th generation iPods, but they are harder to crack into, so people generally don't want them. Or you can just buy a fully upgraded, modified iPod off of eBay, and those are like $350. I didn't want to spend that much money. And the only reason why I bought this, because I gave up. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use my cassette player, which I did get from a thrift store for $8, which is super sick. I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to use my old iPhone, and that's that. But I couldn't pass up on this deal. It was incredible. Should you Rockbox an iPod, or should you use the original operating system? To be honest, there's a lot of information out there, or complaints about Rockbox, in that it's glitchy, it's laggy, it crashes, it freezes. I haven't experienced any of that. And maybe that's because I'm using the stable version versus the development version. Maybe that's because I'm using the 6th or 7th generation iPod and not the 5th or the older ones. So maybe it has more memory or RAM. I don't know, but my experience has been flawless. Besides the occasional, it reads through the database for like half a second when you go to it sometimes, but it doesn't bug me at all. So you remember this. Everybody remembers this. It's got that sound, baby. That was the first thing I had to check. I said, does it have the click sound? All right, we're good. We can do business. So you got music, you've got iPod, videos, photos, podcasts, alarms, settings, shuffle. You know, it's the old OG software. I don't have any music on here because I don't use the original operating system. If you Rockbox, you can swap between both operating systems fluidly. I don't see a need for the original operating system because my experience on Rockbox has been smooth and it's been fun. It's been awesome. So if you want to switch to Rockbox, you simply tap the middle and the menu button and hold them together for about 12 seconds, and it should reset, and then it will turn on to Rockbox, baby. And I customized it into like a terminal looking device. I think it's super sick. And even the music it just looks so tight. Like, come on, dude. Are you serious? Are you serious? This thing is sick. I got a Tiny Desk concert on there. So yeah, I love it. If you are all about organization and you know your computer well and dragging and drop folders and you want them in a specific organization, I would use Rockbox. Trying to do it through Apple Music, it was such a headache because you can't really delete songs one by one, or if you do, you can't really edit them on the fly. It was just so annoying, and the only way to do it is resyncing it every time, or dragging and dropping and trying to delete. It was a headache, honestly. I don't use it for podcasts that much, even though if I really need to, I can just dual boot and boot back to the original operating system and listen to a podcast that way. But other than that, I get videos on Rockbox. I get Game Boy Color games on Rockbox, although it's kind of laggy. I get photos, I get notes. I can add little notes. So I have my notes from I have my notes right here. Boom. As you can see, it says latch codes. These are codes to my apartment complex. So if I'm ever locked out and I forget my code, boom, it's right there. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying here. I'm just kind of riffing here. So it's really, it takes some getting used to, that's for sure. But you got your music here, and it automatically like grabs all of the artists that you have on there. Got some Flying Lotus, Los Angeles album, you know, Auntie's Lock, one of my favorite songs, Infinitum, and it just works, man. You got files on here, and I have photos. I also have videos. I have some music videos. I got Mazzy Star, Play From Beginning, Fade Into You, love it. So it's sick. There's so many themes. I mean, settings, right? I changed the color to this theme. My theme right here is Bones. I love it. But you also got Windows 95. And it turns it into a Windows 95. Stop. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Isn't that sick? If you're considering getting away from your phone, you just want to unplug a bit more, I definitely would recommend an iPod, an MP3 player, a CD player, whatever it is. They all do the same thing. I love the iPod because it's super customizable. I can put videos on it. If I want to watch a tutorial and follow it with my journal somewhere out at a coffee shop, I could do that. That's why I got it, and it's working so far. And I love that I could just pop on my headphones, push play, read a book, and call it a day. Like, that's it. I'm a tech guy. It's a love-hate relationship. This isn't me just destroying tech and getting it out of my life. It's just being more intentional, more focused with what I listen to, what I consume, and what I do with the time that I have when I'm trying to focus or write, whatever it is. So that was kind of rambling. I don't know if these formats work. I don't know if people will watch this, but if that piqued your interest, please ask any questions in the comments. I'll try to answer as many as possible. I'll also try and do a better job at just structuring the video. Maybe I dissect it a little bit, like kind of going into what Rockbox looks like or what my iPod looks like. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but this is kind of just me rambling about my iPod. I love it. Mwah. It's chef's kiss. So check it out. Consider it. Till next time.